So this is a new feature of Birdathon that I'm adding, and I wanted to give you a quick demonstration. This is what it will look like the first time you launch Birdathon. So at the bottom, you can see a new icon called CBA, which stands for California Bird Atlas. When you tap on that, it brings up information about the California Bird Atlas, which you can read. And in addition to general information, there are some links to various resources on the web, some of the data if you wanted to explore, and also a list of some videos, including the first town hall, which just happened on March 19th. And I think that would be, for anybody getting started, an excellent place to begin. In addition to this information, there are two other tabs. The second tab is breeding codes. And this is a list of all of the breeding codes that are used in eBird, along with extensive descriptions of what that code means. And this is really handy in the field because you can simply refer to this and refresh your memory on what a particular breeding code means. There are three tabs up here: the observed possible, probable, and confirmed breeding codes. And any one of them will just show you information about that code and sometimes a couple of examples of appropriate uses for that code. The third tab is a map tab. And on the map tab, it will automatically bring up California, since this is the California Bird Atlas, and it pre-selects Santa Clara County. If you tap on the I button, you can pick your own county. So here where it says custom overlay, so let's pick San Luis Obispo County. And now you see the atlas blocks for San Luis Obispo County. I'm going to zoom in, zoom. And then if you click current location, you can see where you are. And so for instance, I'm right here. And if I tap here, I can see the name of the block I'm in. And if I walk around, that dot will move with me. And I can see when I'm getting close to the edge of a block. This will work whether or not you have an internet connection, although if you have no internet connection, the map tiles with all of the details underneath won't show, but you can still see your current location and you can see the block names and the block boundaries. So that is the new CBA button in Birdathon. And one more thing, you go back. First off, it remembers where you were and what tab you were on. And this breeding code tab is organized basically for when you're still getting to know the breeding codes and you're not very familiar with them. So you want to kind of, slowly go through them. But once you get used to the breeding codes, you probably want a more compact view. And up here where it says breeding codes, there's a little icon indicating this is a list. But if you click on it, it will switch to a table of all of the breeding codes. And you can very quickly pick a breeding code and read about the breeding code that way as well. All right, that's it. Happy birding.